problem 105, ganun ulit, ang hanapin mo daw ay values ni x ng equation na to. So, copy natin equation, 24x squared plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. And your a is equal to 24, your b is equal to 5, your c is equal to negative 1. Hanapin natin yung square root of b squared minus 4ac, and that will be equal to square root of, your b is 5 squared minus 4, then 24 times negative 1. Okay? So, simplify 25 minus 4 times 24 is equal to 96 times 1 is 96. Okay? At ito ay magiging positive. And 25 plus 96 is equal to 121. And the square root of 121 is equal to 11. Okay, so yan na yung value ng b squared minus 4ac or square root of b squared minus 4ac mo. Hanapin na natin yung values ni x. So, x sub 1 is equal to negative, ano yung b mo? Negative of 5 plus 11 all over 2, and your a is 24. So, your x sub 1 will be equal to negative 5 plus 11, it is equal to 6 over 48. Then, simplify natin. Your x sub 1 will be equal to 1 all over 8. So, your x sub 1 is 1 over 8. And your x sub 2 will be equal to negative of 5 minus 11 all over 2 times 24. Simplify. X sub 2 is equal to negative 5 minus 11 is negative 16 over 48. Negative 16 all over 48 is equal to negative 1 over 3. So, negative 1 over 3, and this is your second value of x. So, for problem 106, determine k. So, ang hinahanap natin ay value ni k, so that the equation 4x squared plus kx plus 1 is equal to 0 will just have one real solution. So, sa problem na to, we talk about the nature of roots. And kung natatandaan natin, pag sinabi nating nature of roots, may kinalaman po siya sa b squared minus 4ac. At itong b squared minus 4ac po natin, ay tinatawag po natin siyang, nagsisimula sa letter D. Yan. Discriminant. Ayan. Okay? Malalaman mo daw yung nature ng roots mo base sa discriminant. And that will be b squared minus 4ac mo. So, pag ang b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, then your roots are real and equal. Okay? Pag naman ang value ng b squared minus 4ac mo is greater than 0, then your roots are real and unequal. Okay? And pag naman b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, then your roots are imaginary. Okay? Imaginary and not real. Okay, not real. Pero sa case na to, ang hinahanap po nating roots is one real solution. Ibig sabihin, your roots are real and equal. The values of k must be only 1. Okay? So, let's try to unravel this. Yan. So, sulat muna natin yung 4x squared plus kx plus 1 is equal to 0. So, ang target natin is malaman si k by ang gagamitin po natin is yung b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0 para malaman natin yung value ni k. So, yung b mo, it is k. Tama? So, this is equal to k squared minus 4. Your a is 4. Your c is 1. And this will be equal to 0. So, k squared minus 16, the 4 times 4 times 1 is 16, equal to 0. Then, ilipat natin si 16 sa kabila. K squared is equal to 16. Then, what shall we do? We should or we shall get the square root of this, and this will be equal to k equals 4. So, the value of your k is equal to 4. So, for problem 107, so solve for x. Okay, para dito sa 10x squared plus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, sa problem na to, I think kailangan mo talaga ng calculator. Okay? Pero hindi natin gagamitin yung shortcut ng pagkuha ng ng values ni x at gagamitin pa rin natin yung quadratic formula. So, let's find the values of a, b, and c. This will be equal to 10, 10, 1. Okay? Then, square root of b squared minus 4ac is equal to square root of 10 squared minus 4. Your a is 10 and your c is 1. So, this will be equal to 100 minus 40. Okay? And that will be equal to square root of 60. Yan. Okay. So, ito na muna yung value ni b squared minus 4ac natin. Then, let's find the values of x. So, dito natin ilagay. Your x sub 1 will be equal to negative 10 plus ang square root of b squared minus 4ac mo is equal to square root of 60 all over 2 times 10. Yan, x sub 1. So, your x sub 1, gamitin na lang natin yung ating calculator. So, negative 10 plus square root of 60 all over 20 is equal to negative 0.113. Yan. So, meron ka ng unang value ni x. Pangalawa is x sub 2 will be equal to negative 10 minus square root of 60 all over 2 times 10. And that will be equal to negative 0.887. Yan. So, these are your values. So, problem 108, ang sabi, if your roots are 1/3 and negative 3 over 2, ano daw yung magiging equation mo? So, syempre, magpo-form tayo ng equation. X is equal to 1/3. Ano pa isa? X is equal to negative 3 over 2. So, ang gagawin natin is, ililipat natin si 1/3 sa kabila. That will be x minus 1/3 equals 0. Tapos, ito naman, negative 3 over 2, lipat din natin sa kabila. So, this will be equal to x plus 3 over 2 equals 0. So, ito na po yung gagamitin natin sa ating equation. So, x minus 1/3 times x plus 3 over 2 is equal to 0. So, let's just apply the most common, which is yung FOIL method. Okay, dito muna tayo. X times x is equal to x squared. X times 3 over 2 is equal to positive 3 over 2x. Then, negative 1/3 times x is equal to negative 1 over 3x. Then, lastly, negative 1/3 times 3 over 2 is equal to 1/2 or negative 1/2. Then, equal natin siya sa 0. Tapos, apply natin yung like terms. Yan. Pagsamahin natin yung like terms. X squared plus 7 over 6. I think 3 over 2 minus 1 over 3 is equal to 7 over 6. Yan. Okay? Minus, or 7 over 6x minus 1/2 is equal to 0. So, pag tinignan nyo yung choices, walang ganyan. Kaya, ang gagawin natin is mag-multiply tayo ng 6. Bakit? Dahil si 6 po yung least common denominator nitong equation na to. Okay? So, 6 times x squared will be equal to 6x squared. 6 times 7 over 6x will be equal to 7 na lang plus 7x. Then, bakit? Dahil makakancel po si 6. Dahil may denominator ka sa 6, may numerator kang 6. Tapos, minus 6 times 1/2 will be equal to negative 3 equals 0. So, this is your answer. 6x squared plus 7x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, for problem 110, kailangan daw natin hanapin yung discriminant ng equation na to. Okay? Sulat muna natin equation. 4x squared equals 8x minus 5. Yan. So, kailangan natin kunin yung discriminant. And again, ang discriminant po natin is actually b squared minus 4ac. Okay? So, ngayon, ang kailangan lang natin gawin is hanapin natin yung values ni ABC. Okay? Kaso ito, wala siya sa form ng tamang form, sa standard form ng quadratic equation. Di, gawin natin siyang standard form. So, 4x squared, ilipat natin si 8x sa kabila, and that will be equal to negative 8x. At si negative 5, pag nilipat mo siya sa kabila, that will be positive 5 equals 0. So, nasa form na po siya ni quadratic equation. Identify na natin sino si ABC mo. Your A is 4, your B is negative 8, and your C is positive 5. So, B squared minus 4AC. B squared minus 4AC. This will be equal. Your B is negative 8 squared minus 4 times your A is 4, your C is 5. Yan. So, 8 squared is 64 minus 4 times 4 is 16 times 5, that will be 80. Okay. So, 64 minus 80 is equal to negative 16. Okay? So, kung tatanungin ka, ito na kasi yung sagot, negative 16. Pero, anong nature of roots to? Pagka negative 16 yung, or negative yung discriminant mo. Pag ang b squared minus 4ac mo is less than 0, then your roots are imaginary. Okay? Or not real. Okay? For our last problem para sa video na to, problem 111. Given the equation 3x squared plus bx plus 12 equals 0, what is the value of b? So, kailangan mo malaman yung b para daw yung roots mo ng equation are equal. So, ganun ulit, dapat daw ang discriminant mo or yung b squared minus 4ac mo is equal to 0. Dahil pag ganito, meaning real and equal yung nature of your roots. So, ganun lang gagawin natin. Identify muna natin sino si A, si B, at saka si C. Ayan. So, ang A mo ay equal sa 3. Your B is equal to B. Yan, yung malaking B. Then, your C, ito yun. Ito si A, 3. Ito si B. At ito naman si C. Okay? So, C mo ay 12. So, substitute natin siya dito. So, B squared. Malaking B squared minus 4. Your A is 3 and your C is 12. Equals 0. So, B squared is minus 4 times 3 is equal to 12 times 12 is equal to 144 is equal to 0. Then, ilipat lang natin si 144 sa kabila. B squared is equal to 144. Then, get the square root of both sides. Yan. And this will be equal to B is equal to 12. So, this is your answer.